Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are gonna do Lisa's top 20 Bring Back My Bar picks. I had a sweet friend who left a comment saying how cool it would be to know what my personal picks would be for Bring Back My Bar, so I thought that would be kind of a fun video. So we are going to talk about that today. Now Scentsy does 25. I just thought, well, we'll just do 20 in the thought of trying to save some time. I don't know, and keeping things even. But Scentsy does the top 25 most popular fragrances for Bring Back My Bar that will be available and relaunched to purchase later on this year. Now, if you are newer to Scentsy or newer to my channel and you don't know what Bring Back My Bar is, a few days ago I did a video explaining what Bring Back My Bar is and how you can vote. So I will link that video down below if you would like a more in-depth explanation on that. Bring Back My Bar voting polls are open right now. So I thought this would be still something that's relevant to talk about. So we will do that. The voting polls, just as a reminder, are open through March 8th. So that's this coming Sunday. You have until 11:59 Pacific Standard Time to cast your votes. You can cast 5 votes every 5 minutes. So if there are some that you see in the lineup, there are some really good ones, you guys. It was kind of hard to like narrow it down to 20, but I thought 20 is plenty to talk about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about some things. So obviously I don't have all of these scents on hand for me to sniff out, but I do have a couple of them. So what I will do is I will name off the scent that I would pick personally for my top 20, and then I'll read off the description as well. So, and these are not in any particular order, so it's not like my favorite to my least favorite or anything like that. So let's get started. Lisa's top 20 picks. So Beach Daisy. Oh my goodness. So I was so happy to see this one on there, and currently right now when I'm recording this, it is in the top 20, so fingers crossed it stays there. And I have 1 bar of this left. Oh, this is one I am full on hanging on to because it is so nice. This is just, it's almost like a honeysuckle. It's sweet. It's clean and a little bit floral, but it's so nice. I really love this. Oh, it's so good. So this one was actually never available in the permanent catalog. This was actually a part of a like limited edition summer collection. So I picked up quite a few of these, and then I think it came back during like a flash sale, so I picked up a few more, and this is all we've got left. So I'm just like hanging on to it. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you what Scentsy says about this. Honeydew melon, wild daisies. So maybe it's the honeydew and the melon that give it that like honeysuckle to me. I don't know. Wild daisies and green apple make a bouquet of fresh picked paradise. I get a little bit floral, and well, it does say daisies. Oh, it's so nice. I really love this. So that is Beach Daisy. That would definitely have to make my top 20. Number 2 would be Berries Jubilee. I love this fragrance. It's very similar, if I remember correctly. I don't have a bar of it anymore. I feel like it's very similar to Berry Fairy Tale, so it's really good though. And if I remember correctly, it is a crazy good performer. This was like around the time I started selling Scentsy, I believe. So this just kind of like brings me back a little bit. So Scentsy says juicy ripe summer berries and a billowy cloud of whipped cream laced with vanilla. Yes, please. Next is Boho, and this one I've got a friend of mine that goes crazy for Boho. I actually think I've got 2 cubes like laying around here somewhere. I am just like saving it because it's so good, and I'm in this mindset now where I'm like, I want to get through the whole bar. Like I don't really like leaving bars like partially used up. I like to use the whole thing. But when it comes to scents that you really can't get anymore, I'm like, I have to use this sparingly. So Boho, a close bohemian fragrance of clove-studded winter apples entwined with juicy black plums, candied mulberries. Ooh, oh, here we go. And cinnamon sticks. And I am actually surprised that it's in the, like, because Scentsy said that they were going to weed out the, like, the fall winter fragrances and keep it more spring summer. That way it's appropriate for June when they are re-released to purchase. But this one I would say is more of a fall fragrance, if I remember correctly. But I think like end of summer, early fall, you know, it's really nice though. I really like that. And so it had to make my top 20. Next one, number 4 is Jet Set Go. So let's see here. And I know that this one's like a tropical fruity, if I remember correctly. Jet Set Go. I apologize for, I'm going through trying to find, here we go, Jet Set Go. Jet off to a balmy tropical paradise of Brazilian orange, jungle papaya, and island vanilla. Yes, it is tropical fruity. It is really, really lovely. I love that. So that had to make my top 20. Next one is Key Lime Tortilla. You want to see this, you guys? This is, oh my gosh. Key Lime Tortilla. For everything holy, just please vote for this. Oh my gosh, it is so good. You will see a little bit of a theme with my list here. Check out the packaging on this. So Key Lime Tortilla. So I've got 1 bar and 4 cubes of this lovely Key Lime Tortilla. And this was a Bring Back My Bar that I actually was able to snag. And even look at the design of this Bring Back My Bar. You guys know the newer design of the Bring Back My Bar. This is what it used to look like. Oh, it's so nice. This is, it's so, like, I know a lot of people would probably be like, Key Lime Tortilla? Like, it's really, really good. It's that sweet lime and that almost like, it's almost like a, because it's more than key lime pie, because you do get kind of that tortilla scent to it, but it's so nice. I know it sounds weird, but it's really, really nice. I love this. So that is why I am like hanging on to this for like a special occasion. I know that's silly, but oh, I love this so much. So love it. Let's see here. Key Lime Tortilla. Scentsy says lime and kiwi combine for a south of the border sweet treat. It's so good. It's so good. There's almost like, it's almost like a sugary, there's a sugary sweetness to it as well. It's so good. It's so good. Next is key lime pie. So like I said, you're gonna see a little bit of a theme. So key lime pie, the mouth-watering blend of coconut and lime. Yes, please. So I love that. And then next is key lime cookie. Oh my goodness. Scentsy says zesty lemon and lime enveloped in a cloud of vanilla cream. Yes, it's so good. So yeah, I all things key lime, apparently, give it to me. Next is lemon coconut chiffon. And this one actually used to be in my Scentsy club, I think. This may have been a part of the Bring Back My Bar. That was like the first round when it was available to add to Scentsy Club, but it's not in my club anymore. So maybe I just made that up. I don't know, but I love this one. It's so nice. It's a very sweet lemon pound cake kind of scent. It's really good. Lemon bakery, super sweet. It's so good. Scentsy says melt in your mouth lemon custard layered with butter cake and sprinkled with toasted coconut, made of high quality paraffin wax for long lasting fragrance. Why, I don't know why they put that along with the description, but yeah, it is lemon pound cake. It is rich, it is sweet, it is lovely. It is so, so nice. Love that. Oh my gosh. So next is Lemon Drop It Low. I am hoarding a brick of this. So this was, Lemon Drop It Low was available during the summer brick collection that was released, that was inspired by cocktails, which was so much fun. Lemon Drop It Low was so good. And it's that, I was so surprised by this because I did not think that this was gonna be my favorite out of that collection, but it was. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's that, oh, this smells like lemon cake too. It is so good. It's that sugary lemon sweetness with a little bit of a bakery note to it. I know this is supposed to be inspired by a lemon drop, but it's not. Like, it doesn't smell boozy. It's more of a sweet lemon bakery scent, and it's so good. So good. Oh, after sticking my sniffer in that, I might just have to like break out one of these cubes. Oh, it's so good. And right now it's not in the top 20 running, and it has me a little bit freaked out. Looks like I need to get busy voting. So Scentsy says about lemon, drop it low. Candied lemon gets down to the ground with sugar crystals and citrus leaves. It's so good. Please, please vote for that. If you love lemon scents, if you love Squeeze the Day, this is gonna knock your socks off. This is my favorite lemon scent. I love Squeeze the Day, I do. If I had to pick one lemon scent for the rest of my life, this would be it. It is so good. It's that good. I know I'm a little dramatic, but I'm serious. If I had to pick one lemon scent, this would be it forever. Okay, where are we at? Love Story. Oh, this gets me all nostalgic because Love Story was around when I was a customer, not a consultant, and then the earlier days of when I was a consultant. So I just love this. So I know as soon as I smell it, and it's a very unique scent. I remember that. It's very romantic, and it's one of those that when you smell, there's nothing else like it. It's so good. So Scentsy says, innocent pink jasmine and sensual amber embraced by luscious dark chocolate. I know that sounds a little bit strange. I don't like chocolate scents personally, but this combination is done perfectly, and it's so, so nice. I love it. Next is My Only Sunshine. And this one I do remember. It's another one kind of, if I remember correctly, it's kind of like Beach Daisy in that it's a sweeter floral that's really nice and bright and summery and fun. So Scentsy says, start your day with a smile as you experience golden tuberose and jasmine balanced by sandalwood, vanilla, and glowing amber. You guys know your girl here does not like rose scents. I find them to be too powdery. I don't like gardenia. I feel like that's too powdery. So I like those more sweeter florals. And that's what this does for me. And I feel like with the sandalwood and the vanilla and the amber, it just balances out so perfectly. So it's such a pretty fragrance. So I do really like that one. It had to make my list. Next one is Mystic Magnolia, and that's another sweet floral. Scentsy says, Southern charm in a fragrance, pure white magnolias with flirty green leaves and sultry notes of rosewood and amber. For someone who's picky about her floral scents, I sure am picking a lot of them. It's really nice though. It is really, really nice. And then the next one is Peach and White Amber. And I know I just went through a couple of bars of it, but I also have a little bit of a brick remaining. So this is what I've got. This is another one that I'm just like hanging on to for dear life in case it doesn't come back. Are we in the running here? No, we are not in the running. So not making the top 20 as of right now. We are midweek, so we've got a few more days. So this is so nice. This is so pretty. It's just such a pretty, it's more than just like a peach scent. You do get that amber, and it's very feminine and soft and really pretty. Like, this was actually, Scentsy had made this in the body line, so it was a part of our roller fragrance, as well as we had like a body souffle and a lotion in it. It was perfect for that, and I loved it. And then when they came out with it in a brick, I was so happy. So I'm really sad that this is not something I can order anymore, but if we vote for it to come back, we can get our hands on it again. It's so good, which is why I'm just like hanging on to the last little part of a brick. I had some bars that I went through, as you guys saw, in a more recent, like what I've been warming video, but this is all I've got left. So gotta hold it close. So that is Peach and White Amber. I should probably tell you what Scentsy says about it, because my sniffer is not always the right one here. Scentsy says, turn heads and hearts with provocative heirloom peach, sugar blossom, and white amber. And that's it. Like, it's titled perfectly, just peach and amber. And but it's soft and pretty, and I just love it. So I had to vote for it. Peony Petals. I have a bar of that. Why is it not here? it's still on my wall. But, oh my gosh, this scent, if you love sweet florals, you have to pick up Peony Petals. It is so good. Well, vote for it first. Vote for it to come back. I have been hanging on to it. So it was available during a Bring Back My Bar when Scentsy Club was not a thing. So I remember smelling it. I remember it was one of those like dark horses that I smelled it and I was like, oh, it's nice. And then halfway through the month, either I warmed it or a friend warmed it, and it rocked my world. And I was just like, this is amazing. I don't think I can live without it. So I bought like 500 bars. I don't have 500 bars, and what I have on hand is not for sale. They are mine. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. And if it does come back, it's totally club worthy. And unfortunately, that is not being considered at the top 20 at this very moment, but it is so beautiful. So pretty. But yeah, so that one, like I said, it was a dark horse. Like halfway through the month that it was back, I was just like, oh, where have you been all my life? So I bought a bunch of them. And so what I have on hand, I'm just kind of like hanging on to. I think I'm gonna go through a few bars probably here pretty soon. Here in California, it's starting to heat up quite a bit. So I feel like I'm ready for those like springy floral fragrances. I've been kind of in the mood for that anyway. So I think I may break out a couple of those to enjoy. Scentsy says, peony and rose petals dance on a soft breeze. You guys, I don't like rose fragrances. They tend to be too powdery for me. This is not powdery. It's a very sweet floral, and it is so beautiful. Next one is Polynesian Dreams. And this one, I laugh a little bit. So this one reminds me of like my earlier days as a consultant, and I do really like this. And it reminds me of a patient when I was working in the dental office. I had this warming in the office, and we had this patient that was a little bit out there, and she was like, I want to buy this from you. I'm like, okay, yeah, great. Do you know what it is? And so I told her about what Scentsy is. And so I sold her a bar or two of it, and she loved it. But she didn't have a warmer, but she said she didn't need one. And I was like, okay. So she called me, and she said, but what was it? I'm trying to think of how she worded it, but it turns out she was warming it on her stove, like in a pot. I was like, no, don't do it. She was like, well, you know, I don't want a warmer. I was just like, don't warm it in something you're gonna make food in. And not only that, then you're gonna have to keep your stove on the entire time that you're melting it. So, like I said, she was a little bit out there, but she loved this. And so she was like, I don't want a warmer, but I want to buy this bar. Hats off to her. But yeah, so it's really good though. It's really good. Scentsy says, Pure Island Indulgence, lush honeydew, kiwi, and papaya with blooming hibiscus. It is so nice. It's fruity with just that little hint of a floral, but it's not like super predominant. You don't like smell it and think, oh, it's flowers. It's not like Peony Petals. It's more fruity with just a little floral finish, which is so pretty. Next, I'm voting for Sugar quite a bit. And I think this one is in the top 20 last I checked. Simply Roses. Sugar is in the top 20. Sugar, for those of you who have been with Scentsy for a little bit, you may be familiar with it. It is so nice. And I know I've got a little bit of a brick remaining. I think I've only got like 2 or 3 brick cubes left of Sugar. It is so nice. If you are familiar with Aquilina's Pink Sugar, it smells very similar to that. If you are familiar with Candy Crave, that Scentsy doesn't have it in wax form, it is in a body wash. It's similar to that, but Sugar's a little more perfumey, a little sweeter. But yeah, like I said, if you're familiar with Aquilina's Pink Sugar, that perfume, it smells just like that. It's so good. It's as if cotton candy was bottled up into a perfume. It is so pretty and so different, and I just love it, and it's an amazing performer. Scentsy says, fruity blend of lemon drops and cotton candy. And I say perfume. It's so good. And next is Summer Sorbet. So this one, I actually have not warmed it, but it just sounds like it's one I really want to try. So I don't know if that's cheating because I'm am picking this as my top 20, but I haven't warmed it, but it's intriguing me. So let me just tell you about it here. Scentsy says tropical fruit salad, apples, orange peels, lemons, peaches, and grapefruit. Doesn't that sound good? I feel like you're gonna get the apples, you're gonna get the citrusy notes, but then with the peaches and then that bright grapefruit, I just feel like that's gonna be such a pretty combination for a fruity scent. So I felt like I needed to pick that one. Next, we're just gonna keep on with the kiwi situation here. Or, no, that was key lime earlier. Kickin' berry kiwi. Let's see here. Where did you go? This one is another one I haven't actually warmed, but it just sounds really intriguing. So let me know if you have warmed any of these or have experience with any of these that I have not. I think it's just summer sorbet. Yeah, just the two, summer sorbet and Kickin' berry kiwi I have not had experience with. So if you have, let me know if you like it. Otherwise I'll stop voting for them. Okay, here we go. Kickin' berry kiwi. Fresh strawberries with a kick of kiwi. I just feel like that sounds like it's gonna smell good. Strawberries and kiwis are like meant to go together, right? Next one is another one that's gonna bring me a little nostalgia, and that is Linger. So Linger, once again, was available when I was just a customer and then the earlier days of when I was a consultant. So it's just one of those, and it's kind of along the same lines as Love Story, where it's a really pretty bedroom kind of fragrance, a little bit romantic. Scentsy says pink grapefruit, sugared apple, lavish praline, and flirty marshmallow swirl to create a fragrance that says stay. So I love that. So it's really good. That's another one, like I said, kind of like Love Story, where it's very different, very unique, and it's one of those scents that you smell on its own, and it's a one of a kind. Like there's nothing else like it. So really like that, and so that had to make my list. Number 20 is Pearberry. So the last one that I'm gonna pick for my top 20 is Pearberry. And this one's really nice. Smooth blend of delicious pears and raspberries. So I love pear scents, and I feel like this scent would be totally appropriate during the summertime, but with the pears, it'll easily like bring you into the fall months. So I really like it. So I really hope that that makes it back, but it's not in the top 20, so it probably won't. But anyway, so that would be my top 20 picks if I were to pick the 20 bring back my bar scents. Once again, we've got Beach Daisy, Berries Jubilee, Boho, Jet Set Go, Key Lime Tortilla, Key Lime Pie, Lemon Coconut Chiffon, Lemon Drop It Low, Love Story, My Only Sunshine, Mystic Magnolia, Peach and White Amber, Peony Petals, Polynesian Dreams, Sugar, Key Lime Cookie, Summer Sorbet, Kickin' Berry Kiwi, Linger, and Pearberry. So those are Lisa's top 20 bring back my bar picks. I hope this was something kind of fun. Let me know what you are really wanting to see come back. The voting is still open, and it's kind of fun to see throughout the day the top 20 picks start like moving around and changing a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep on voting. Remember, you can vote for five fragrances. They don't have to be different. You can vote for the same 5 if you want to, but you have 5 votes that you can vote for every 5 minutes from now until Sunday night, 11:59 on March 8th, Pacific Standard Time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.